coming up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. Richardson, no luck.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Now Harris, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Richardson. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Simmons looking it over. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Lowry. Anunoby passes to Lowry. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Siakam finds Lowry. Hands it from downtown.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Harris outside. Down low. And stolen by Siakam. Here's VanVleet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Richardson attacking. Simmons passes to Richardson. Shoots over VanVleet. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Lowry. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
It is so hard to stay in front of a guy like Kyle Lowry because he is so quick laterally with the ball.
Lowry against Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Richardson against VanVleet. Great positioning on the putback.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
To the left side wing. Here's Anunoby. Good. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the Raptors with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Simmons against Lowry. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Horford. He kicks it to Richardson. The pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Van Vliet up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Richardson against Van Vliet. To the inside. Here's Horford outside for Simmons. 2 on the clock. And it's good on the way in. Simmons got 10 points in the game.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to...
It was always a team, and I think we don't lose.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hollis Jefferson. Outside Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Thybulle finds Embiid. 2 free throws. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Burks kicks to Korkmaz. 5 on the clock. Passes to Embiid, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Hollis Jefferson. Then for the 76ers, Al Horford's checked in for Embiid. Harris comes in for Scott, and it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. They now take the lead. Lowry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Powell with the steal. Here's Siakam. And it's blocked by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Pass to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Feeds it to Horford. Ibaka with some nice D. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Goes up. Here's Horford. Rebound by the Raptors. There's a minute left to play here in the half. And stolen by Horford. And now Philadelphia on the break. And here we go. And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Hilton the pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Lowry up top, guarded by Simmons. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. It could go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
And now it's Lowry running. Here we go, all the way if he can.
And at full speed, there aren't a lot of people that can prevent Lowry from finishing on the break.
The 76ers trail by 4.
And with VanVleet, about half of his shots are from deep.
Yeah, you're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Davis, the pass to Gasol. Boucher, great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Josh Richardson with an athletic play at the rim. It's all about making sure you get a quality look, and that's one.
Hollis Jefferson finds Boucher. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. That 3 off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And the 76ers with some changes. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Outside Robinson. For the lead. Gasol with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell kicks to Davis. And the 3 off target.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Count that one. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Milton the pass to Scott. He feeds it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
There's Hollis Jefferson. Burks pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead. Raptors shooting straight 49% from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Powell dishes to Davis. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Outside, Scott. Burks for 3. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. .40 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry against Burks. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. Goes up again. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Burks. 76ers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Burks. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Richardson outside. Horford kicks to Richardson. Back to Horford. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the times.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. From past the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Back to Simmons. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Siakam outside. Out to the wing. A 3-ball. Anunoby, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside for Simmons. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lowry with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Anunoby has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 7. And here is Anunoby. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Lowry against Richardson. The shot by Lowry, no good.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
One thing you no longer want to do against Richardson, send him to the free throw line, an area where he is really improved.
Lowry looking around. Good on the bucket.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Simmons passes to Richardson. Kicks it to Embiid. Back to Richardson. Shoots over Van Vliet and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
With great length for his position, Josh Richardson rising above and knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now the pass to Simmons. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in.
tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
1:24 left in the fourth. Siakam against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
And Siakam throws it down.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
Here's Richardson. That one doesn't drop. Now Toronto takes it the other way. For three, Van Vliet got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Marc Gasol.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Lowry. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a three-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
Outside Lowry. To tie it up. The three won't fall. And stolen by Siakam. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
absolutely, D.A. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now, here's Tice. There's Walker with the 3. Connects from three-point range. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Richardson kicks to Horford. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Now look, I respect how Horford rarely tries to move out of his skill level. He knows what he can do and does it well.
To the paint, here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Harris looking it over. To the middle. Horford, no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. And it's Brown missing.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Now, here's Richardson, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Such a skilled offensive rebounder. I mean, I love watching Horford use his body to come up with the boards.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Tice. They shoot again. Tatum trying to break free. Tice, no good.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Celtics have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And the shot goes in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's Brown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And here's Harris from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Celtics with the lead. Down low, Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
I mean, you see the strength of Tatum already. Broad shoulders. I mean, able to make shots through contact.
Simmons passes to Horford. Back to Simmons. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And then for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Hayward. Smart comes in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Cantor. Outside, Smart. And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
That ties it up.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The pass to Thybulle. Simmons inside. He gets it in there.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Smart passes to Cantor. Wanamaker looking over the floor. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Pass to Embiid. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Horford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Robinson comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. And the 76ers get it back.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
Here's Korkmaz. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Boston, they've got Jason Tatum. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Horford, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Burks dishes to Robinson. The shot's good. Here's Wanamaker. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. Offensive rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. 76ers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Burks, the pass to Horford. Pass to Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Robinson. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's Robinson. Following the bucket by the Celtics. To the wing right side. Korkmaz. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And the 76ers lead by 3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And oh, here we go. Burke's got it. A fast break chance. Passes it to Scott. Deflects the pass. Smart on the wing. Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
And Hayward gets it to go.
The fast hands of Walker strike again. Got to admire his defensive instinct.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. And stolen by Williams. Hayward goes in. That one goes. Counted.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Thibault on the wing. Back to Richardson.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Out to Hayward for the 3. He can't get that one. On the wing, Milton. Richardson the pass to Harris. Thibault on the wing. He gets it up, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Looking at... And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Walker finds Hayward. Lays it up and banks it in. Hayward's got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
Richardson outside. Back to Simmons. And the pass to Embiid. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And the shot is good. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simmons. Second chance shot. Embiid kicks to Horford. Harris outside. Pass to Richardson. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Richardson's got his first points in this one.
making good decisions and screen and roll. I mean, we saw that from Richardson at Tennessee, and he's been showing it ever since he's entered the league.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. And then for Boston. Enes Kanter comes in for Jason Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
It's Smart with the drive. He gets that one. Smart's got his second basket of the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Back to Harris. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Brown. It counts. And the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
Oh, my goodness. This is the toughness that Brown exudes on a nightly basis. He's skilled at staying in control in difficult spots.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Now, here's Richardson. Fires at the elbow. And Kanter pulls it down.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Williams can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. Now here's Walker. Over Simmons. Offensive rebound. Kanter kicks to Brown. Second shot opportunity. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Now here's Simmons after Jaylen Brown's miss. Back to Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. It's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end, but he's been making a better effort.
Shot's good by Walker.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Harris dishes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Pass to Milton. He kicks it to Simmons. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you could get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Now here's Walker. He's got 7. Back to Kanter. Williams passes to Walker. And stolen by Harris. And here they go. And that one's good. Thybulle.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Celtics leading by... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard.
Wow, he's just incredible at understanding the game. Hayward is so good at making the defense pay for leaving guys open.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Richardson kicks to Burks. Left side, Horford. Again, Philadelphia.
Now, look, you can't forget about Orford. I mean, especially from the mid-range area where he gets it done.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Passes it to Horford. Richardson kicks to Burks. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Walker. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Richardson against Brown. It's Korkmaz in the corner. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Over Tice. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Horford the pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz to the inside. Embiid off target at the rim. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Korkmaz, and Simmons subbed in for Burks. Outside, Walker. Up again. It's good on the putback. Tice has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. Horford finds Richardson. Outside, Simmons. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a 3-point play. To the paint. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Simmons on the wing. Feeds to Horford. Back to Simmons. Poked away. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Richardson with the double team. The pass to Tice. There's the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Richardson finds Horford. Now Simmons. Down low. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Lock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Outside, Smart. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Inside, Tice fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the fundamentals Hayward has are impressive. I mean, he's solid at recognizing when it's time to dish.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 7. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
Outside, Walker takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. 12 seconds left in the game. Left side, Horford. That one, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap. and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at center. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point. And Hayward with the stuff.
Well, just great recognition from Hayward. Shows his vertical to finish that pass.
Anunoby finds Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Tatum against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Tatum. To the inside. Tice, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Outside for Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Outside, Walker. Over Lowry. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
And here's Lowry following Jaylen Brown's 3. Lowry drives in. Basket counts. Lowry's got 7.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Stolen by Van Vliet.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
It's stolen by Tice. Passes it to Walker. Back to Hayward. To the paint. Tice against Ibaka. Rebound by the Raptors.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Over to the left wing. Tatum against Siakam. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 9. Poked loose.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Boston again missing. Raptors with the lead. Lowry from outside. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Ibaka goes in. And Ibaka slams it in.
We call that floor vision, gentlemen. Kyle Lowry with the pretty pass.
Walker against Lowry. Walker the pass to Tatum. That shot missing. Good D by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And he dunks it down.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Walker in the post. Now recovering.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 4. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And finished off by Brown.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Now here's Davis. Gasol kicks to Powell. Gasol trying to free himself up. The shot by Powell, no good. Celtics trail by 3. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Nobody near Williams. And Cantor able to finish.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
And as Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
It could go. A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2. Celtics trail by 3. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Here's the 3. Kept alive by Boston. Cantor dishes to Smart. He kicks it to Williams. No good there off the double clutch. Raptors leading by 5. Powell finds Davis. Stolen by Cantor. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Here's the teardrop. It's blocked. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end, and that to me was his best performance to date.
It's Smart with the drive. Williams in the post. Boucher defending. Cantor trying to free himself up. Williams can't hit.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Tatum comes in for Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Back to Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Walker. Celtics passing it around. It's tipped. Boucher kicks to Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Back to Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now that's about amazing quickness. How about Marcus Smart's ability to beat everybody up the floor with that burst?
Here's Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Smart. Celtics trail by 5. It's stolen by Lowry. Fast break. Here we go. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got his first points of the game.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Tice. Ibaka with some nice D. Raptors leading by 7. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Smart. Siakam pulls it in.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more? Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Smart kicks to Hayward. Back to Smart. The pass to Tice. Floats one up. That shot misses. And so it's the Toronto Raptors ahead by 9 as the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open. And that does it for our halftime show.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Toronto leading by 9.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Passes it to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Hayward outside. Tatum on the wing. The shot will not fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Celtics trail by 11. By himself. And the dunk by Tatum.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Lowry, good. Lowry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Tice kicks to Walker. And the layup falls.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Outside Lowry. Out left to the wing. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet. 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Brown. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Count that one from Van Vliet.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Siakam with it, now guarded by Tatum. Here's Van Vliet. The shot comes out. Walker with some nice D. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum trying to break free. Can't hit from in close. To the middle, stolen by Walker. Hayward goes in, and Hayward at the stuff.
That's the attacking mentality of Gordon Hayward. If he sees a lane to the basket, he will seize that opportunity.
Walker against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ibaka, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ibaka's got 12.
Well, you love Serge Ibaka's shot selection, especially inside where he's so efficient.
Brown with it. He's got 8. A putback, and it's Brown on the follow. 10 points for him.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Outside Lowry. Shoots over Walker. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tatum. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Lowry for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Celtics trail by 7. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. They've got Marc Gasol. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Powell. Then there's Davis. And it's Lowry in at point guard. Here's Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
It's stolen. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Williams trying to break free, and Wanamaker gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Powell inside, working on Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal. Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Indoors with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Powell. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Powell, the pass to Davis. Powell kicks to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol against Williams. The shake. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, this is a player with every move in the book. Marc Gasol uses that pump fake to get to the free throw line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hayward's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 11-3 run. It's stolen by Davis. Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
Here's Wanamaker, while recovering. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Lowry kicks to Davis. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Hayward. Takes it out to Siakam. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Siakam. Outside Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Boston trailing. Here's Hayward. Count it.
Man, Gordon Hayward all of a sudden so comfortable taking and making key shots. This is why you love this guy's future.
To the left wing. Hollis Jefferson in the post, guarded by Tatum. Van Vliet wide open. And again, Toronto no up. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting, and the shot goes in.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Lowry letting everybody in the building know when there's a big bucket to be made, get me the ball.
Smart with the ball. Hollis Jefferson's there. Up top, Tatum. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Money!
A big moment means it's my moment. Marcus Gasol, close it out.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
So calm under pressure. This is Kemba's time.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Raptors with some changes. Ibaka comes in for Marc Gasol. And Anunoby subbed in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. Goes back up. Count it!
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
Here's Tatum. Ooh, off wide. No good there. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor. You literally want to dislike your opponent.
That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
VanVleet with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Embiid. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Simmons. There's the pass to Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and...
Yes, sir. That was incredible.
Oh, man. Al Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
The drive by Scott.
Oh, my
great dunk.
goodness. That was special.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And there's VanVleet on the assist by Siakam.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Shoots. 76ers with the new shot clock. Harris finds Simmons. And here is Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Horford being opportunistic there and getting busy pounding that glass.
Here's VanVleet. And it's good, 2 points. VanVleet's got 6 points. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Harris dishes to Horford. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Here's Siakam. And another basket for Toronto.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Richardson the pass to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Siakam. Rondae Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Down low, here's Embiid. Pass to Burks. Outside, Scott. He feeds it to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Pass to Thibault. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And, you know, for a big man, Gasol's got great urgency to his play. I love the quick action on that jumper.
To the paint. Pass to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's Davis for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Raptors up 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
From Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Korkmaz is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Shot clock at 2. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Raptors with the lead. Raptors moving the ball around. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. Powell for 3. Scott pulls it in. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. Robinson for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurt you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Davis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Throws it up high, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Go ahead and get it, youngster. Hollis Jefferson showing off the spring.
Outside, Robinson. To the inside, Embiid goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Robinson. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Richardson the pass to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
And Ibaka kicks to Love. And Siakam has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. There's the feed to Embiid. Harris looking it over. Simmons on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Richardson finds Embiid. Right side Horford. Simmons on the wing. Richardson the pass to Horford. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Raptors. And Van Vliet, here we go. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And it's blocked.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
Simmons. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lowry can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the rejection by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Out to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers? And that should do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And a wide open look for Simmons. The three-pointer no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And the shot goes down. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Richardson kicks to Harris. The offensive rebound. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Raptors with the lead. Here's Lowry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. To the wing on the left. Lowry against Simmons. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Richardson the pass to Harris. Left side, Horford. Simmons finds Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Over to the left wing. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Stolen by Van Vliet. Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Siakam. Siakam on the follow. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
The pass to Embiid. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Richardson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job by Horford to get up and down the floor in transition that time.
Siakam passes to Ibaka. Richardson against Anunoby. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. Harris passes to Horford. Now here's Simmons. Feeds it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Here's Van Vliet. Good work there as it goes. 12 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Outside Lowry. From about 16, Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
And the 76ers with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by Thybulle. Davis finds Powell. Back to Davis. Shoots the 3. Scott pulls it in. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Raptors lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Korkmaz, Robinson is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thibault in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Scott to take the lead. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Scott's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. Powell, no one around him, lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Gasol tried to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Burks the pass to Scott. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Robinson dishes to Burks. Back to Robinson. With the floater, Scott, good. Scott's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. Left side, Scott. He dishes it to Robinson. Back to Scott. It's good. Scott's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Yep, that one goes.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
They want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Outside Robinson. The 10-footer. Korkmaz, no good. Raptors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And stolen by Thibault. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Al Horford.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup. Van Vliet's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. Al Horford clearly has the touch right now.
Siakam passes to Anunoby. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Passes to Embiid. Here's Horford.
Good! Horford handling his business. That's why experience is so valuable.
To the middle. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Richardson outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris dishes to Simmons. It's stolen by Ibaka. To take the lead. Yes!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Richardson kicks to Harris. Simmons passes to Horford. It's off. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. with...
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Boston, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Walker. Outside Tatum. The 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Walker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum with another miss. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Now here's Walker following the miss by Al Horford. Knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris with it. Picked up by Brown. Out to Harris. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Passes it to Embiid. Simmons against Hayward from 12 feet out. No good on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break. Tatum's shot is off.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Horford finds Embiid. Harris against Hayward. Harris passes to Horford. Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Brown. Dishes it to Tatum. Hayward outside. The kick out to Tatum. Walker taking his time here. Shot from the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Horford against Walker. It's Richardson on the wing. Harris outside. Inside. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Body and agility. Rare, considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Richardson outside. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And this is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now the pass to Walker. Tatum deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Tice. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Smart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't phase him.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And Brown throws it down hard.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Shazam.
Drive by Scott, and it's Scott with the jam.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Here's Smart. Lays it up off the glass. Smart's got 5 points so far.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
It's Williams with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Scott dishes to Burks. Pass to Embiid. Down low. Here's Thibault. And it's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making it better.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 3.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
They've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And look at that, the massive size of Embiid. He uses it well to cause problems for the defense.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Count the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 3. Burks the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. To the inside. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for Boston.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
To the right side. Robinson against Williams. Robinson dishes to Scott. 5 on the clock for 3. Excellent D there from Williams. Celtics leading by 3. And he banks in the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Smart. On the wing, Milton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Drive by Scott. And Kanter pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Williams passes to Wanamaker. And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Al Horford is checked in for Joel Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Josh Richardson's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And Simmons subbed in for Burks. Tatum finds Smart. Left side Walker.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Smart goes in. And stolen by Richardson. And here comes the break. Here's Simmons. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Tatum, the shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. There's 1:17 left in the first half. To the paint, stolen by Cantor. Here's Smart. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Harris.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Richardson. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
And it's Brown missing.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Harris passes to Horford. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Rebound Boston. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown, good.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Outside for Simmons. Just 3 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And it's Walker penetrating. Count that one. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Walker's a scorer first. Shots like that floater are an integral part of his arsenal.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it could. Thanks for joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Celtics passing it around. Here's Walker, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 6 points. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Celtics leading by 6. Here's Walker. And the shot is long. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Richardson gets a wide open look. But they get it back. Embiid kicks to Richardson. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Hayward is doubled. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Harris with the ball. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Richardson.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
The kick out to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Richardson.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Philadelphia also making some changes. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Burks in for Simmons.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play it in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, G, you look at a hard worker like Richardson to find his role. I mean, the guy's so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Robinson against Brown. Williams dishes to Brown. Back to Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. 4 on the clock. It's Smart with the drive. Good on the shot. Smart's got 7.
That's always option number 1 in the pick and roll. If you have the advantage, score the ball.
Richardson the pass to Robinson. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. And Boston with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Wanamaker. Outside Williams. Brown outside. To the inside. Williams finds Williams. Robinson against Brown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
No clue why you wouldn't box out Embiid. He's too lethal on the offensive end.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Celtics have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Boston making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Burks. And it's Shake Milton in for Richardson. Horford the pass to Thybulle. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Korkmaz kicks to Thybulle. Embiid dishes to Horford. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Jason Tatum in for Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in. To the middle. Right side, Smart. Up and in on the layup. Smart's got 4 this quarter.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And here now is Thibault. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside, Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature.
Here's Tice. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics out in front. They're up by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Walker. Walker and Smart, the guards. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Right side, Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward passes to Tice. Out to Hayward. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 5. To the middle. Back to Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Thibault on the wing. Here's Simmons, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Walker. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston leading by 7. Hayward passes to Tatum. Tice with the ball. And the basket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thibault finds Horford from downtown. In the air. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love how Horford has changed his game over time. I mean, now a floor spacing big who also brings leadership to the locker room.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And the 76ers also making a change. Embiid, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And a wide open look for Walker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here we go with Horford running up the court and finished off by Horford.
You have to admire when a big man like Horford runs the floor gracefully like that. I mean, he really finishes with style in the open court.
And Walker kicks to Tice and stolen by Horford. And now the 76ers on the break. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Here's Simmons. Look at that.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Walker against Simmons. And they double up Brown. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
That's when the double team hurts the defense. I mean, when they're guarding the player, smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
Richardson kicks to Embiid. Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the left wing. And Horford wide open. He shoots. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Oh, and that's what you expect from your star players. I mean, Horford turns it up, including coming through with the big key bucket.
There's the lob to Brown.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
The 76ers trail by 5. To the paint. And stolen by Hayward. One-on-one here. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Simmons can't get it to go.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Boston leading by 7. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the pass to Tatum. Tipped away and stolen by Horford. Simmons with it. Harris, bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
And the rejection by Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Walker goes in. Outside Tatum. Feeds it to Hayward. Lays it up off the glass.
Love watching Hayward fight through the contact. You see the improved strength working for him.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run. This is why Richardson is out there. I mean, his team trusts in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Richardson against Brown. Goes up on the wing. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. From deep three-point range, off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. It was a fantastic ball. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the...
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Brown. Just 5 on the clock.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Back to Tice. Out to Hayward. Brown against Lowry. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston, no good that time either. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
To the left side wing. Anunoby against Hayward. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Brown.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. High post shot.
I love Kyle Lowry's commitment at the defensive end of the floor. He's a hard-nosed player.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Rebound by the Raptors. Now the Raptors moving it up. Lowry leading the charge. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. Outside. Smart. Pass to Walker. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the break. Siakam misses. Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Smart. Passes it to Tice. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams is checked in. Now here's Davis. Three-pointer, Lowry. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Walker the pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. The kick out to Walker. Here's Tice. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Tice has got 5 now. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era. is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Boston, Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Right side, Williams. Fires the three. He can't get that one to fall. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Tatum. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the top of the key, Williams fires the three. Here's Kanter, and Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Boston trailing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wanamaker. Williams passes to Tatum. Puts up a three. They get it back. Smart dishes to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot from past the arc. Smart misses. From deep. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Raptors leading by just 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams, and it's Wanamaker in at the point. Powell, no one around him, and it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 3. And then Brown with the dunk.
And I love the attitude of Brown. If he sees a fast break opportunity, he's seizing it without a second's hesitation.
Now here's Davis. The pass to Hollis-Jefferson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. Walker's checked in for the Celtics. Brown's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Excellent D from Kanter. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The shot by Hayward, wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lobbed up there for VanVleet. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Hayward leading the charge.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's beloved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Siakam, that's good.
Oh, great concentration from Siakam. Takes the hit, yet his eyes never leave the rim.
And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Ibaka.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Pass to Lowry. Siakam looking around. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
The Raptors making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And here's Tatum for three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. For three, Van Vliet. He's off on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. 1:06 left in the second quarter. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And that one drops for him. Anunoby's got his first basket.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
And that one is good. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. He feeds it to Gasol. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Lowry. And no good. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Smart.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
And the Raptors with some changes. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. The Celtics also with a sub. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Here's Williams. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
And a close game so far. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They're in good position at the half. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Red Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Brown. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry kicks to Siakam. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Here's Siakam. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Toronto with the ball. They lead by 1. Nailed from three-point land. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Toronto leading by 4. Lowry from outside.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Three-pointer, Hayward. And Davis pulls it down.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Anunoby and the powerful one-handed slam.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Intercepted. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Walker, and he makes good on the layup. Walker's got his first points in this one.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Davis, the pass to Siakam. The feed to Ibaka. And it's denied. And he's able to get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Lowry. From down in the low post, it goes. Lowry's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Davis with the bucket.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Boston. Shoots from the right block, and he makes that one. Powell's got his second bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Cantor. Williams kicks to Hayward. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Williams dishes to Cantor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Cantor can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Terrence Davis. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum in for Enes Kanter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Smart on the wing. Passes it to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. Inside, Tice. Out of hand on it. They get it back. And so it's Toronto. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Boston. They've got Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Wanamaker in the point. And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it's slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
VanVleet looking around. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gasol. Rebound by Williams. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
A terrific athlete at that wing with good bounce. Tatum, fun to watch.
Got a piece of it. Powell, the pass to VanVleet. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Powell. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Williams with the stuff.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And Siakam throws it down.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Now here's Tatum. Outside Williams. Tatum with it. Picked up by VanVleet. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Powell. The Celtics also changing it up. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Here's Lowry following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Pass to Anunoby. For 3, VanVleet. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Walker in the post. Lowry covering. Back to Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. But they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Clock at 6. Brown with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Left side Lowry. Stolen by Walker. Left side Tatum. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by Walker. Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. Stops. Pops. There's Williams. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Now here is Lowry. Ibaka finds Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Walker. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. And he gets the bucket.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Now, here's Lowry. It drops.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Walker. Left side Williams. Tice trying to break free. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Walker against Lowry. Ibaka. Count it!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Van Vliet with it. From deep 3-point range. No good. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Alden.